Hello again, everyone, and great to see you again. I wonder how many of you know that last Thursday was opening day of Major League Baseball? Not. I don't mind telling you, I'm pretty bummed that the start of the season is being delayed, and who knows if and when it might start back. But at least we can bask in the glow of that great 7 game World Series victory by our Washington Nationals last October. I really enjoy wearing this Nationals World Series cap. So when baseball finally returns, I've got my hat and my baby shark all ready to go. Do, 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 do. Major League Baseball is one of those historical communal activities that connects our country. And it has been around for over 100 years, and I think it's going to be missed on many levels. For Christians, we have an historical communal activity in which we participate that connects us as the people of God, and it's been around for thousands of years. I'm talking about worship. It is clear from our online communications that Redlanders are already missing being together for worship. We miss the fellowship, but we also are missing the most important aspect of corporate worship. That is what Jesus talked about in Matthew 18:20 when he said, "Where two or more are gathered in my name, I am in your midst." Many Redlanders may have heard me speak about the 3 ways we get to experience God's presence in our lives. The first is we experience God's omnipresence. God is continually present in the state of Maryland, and at the same time, He is also present in the country of New Zealand and also continually present on the continent of Asia. The fact that the sun rises each day in all of these places and everyone gets to enjoy the benefits of sunlight is a demonstration of God's omnipresence in our world. Whether they are aware of it or not, all creation gets to see and experience the continual hand of God in their lives. The second way we experience God's presence is described by Jesus in John chapter 15 when he says, "I am the vine and you are the branches. Abide in me and I in you." This abiding or inner presence is known by every Christian. It is the presence we are describing when we sing that old hymn, "And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known." This is the everyday and every moment closeness we have with Jesus, day in and day out. So we experience God's omnipresence, his abiding presence, and the third way we experience God's presence, I mentioned earlier when I referred to Jesus' words in Matthew. "When two or more are gathered in my name, I am in their midst." According to Jesus, there is some sort of qualitative difference in experiencing God's presence when we are to gather together in his name. This is when we experience God's manifest presence. This is when our awareness of God is heightened. And this is a key reason we miss so much the meeting together that we encourage not to give up on when we read that in Hebrews 10:25. The good news is we can still gather virtually online each Sunday, and we can still connect as we chat together during the online worship. So please visit our website Sundays at 10 and 11 to hear the worship sermon with chat, and also connect at 10:30 for our Grace Group Bible study, also with the chat feature. This is good news, but the really good news is this: genuine worship is not confined to a place or space. In John chapter 4, the woman at the well asked Jesus this very question, wanting to know the proper location for worship. So beginning in verse 19, "Sir," the woman said, "I can see that you are a prophet. Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain, but you Jews claim that the place where we must worship is in Jerusalem." "Woman," Jesus replied, "believe me, a time is coming when you will worship the Father neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. Yet a time is coming and has now come when true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshipers the Father seeks. God is spirit, and his worshipers must worship in spirit and in truth." So according to Jesus, our worship is not tied to whether we can get to the sanctuary located at 6922 Muncaster Mill Road. It is exclusively about worshiping in spirit and truth. It is about where our hearts are leaning and our minds are focused. So even though we may not be in the same proximity, we can truly worship together in God's presence as the Redland Baptist Church Community of Faith. To tie this concept together with our church's vision for this year, we not only walk by faith and not by sight, we also worship by faith and not by sight. On Friday, I plan to be back with another devotion on worship and will share some specifics about how we can best worship in spirit and truth Monday through Saturday during this season of COVID-19. Now be sure to check back tomorrow for another one of Peggy Peake's great devotions as she helps us deal with some of the isolation we and others may be experiencing. So hopefully the baseball season will be able to open sometime this summer. Keep your fingers crossed. And when it does, go Nats. Do 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 do